Yo, what's going on, guys? Today we'll be doing my play-in prediction for the Clippers and the Warriors. I want to hear your thoughts before we continue today's videos. Timestamps should be down below if you just want to skip to the prediction. We'll talk about both teams, their lineups, X factors, and everything between why this team could win and why that one could win, and then who I think will win. I want to hear your thoughts, who you guys will believe will win and why. Like, comment, and subscribe, and all that good stuff. Let's get right into today's video and talk about it. We're on the way to 20,000 subscribers. I can't get there without your guys' help, so it would mean the world if you guys hit that subscribe button. Now, let's get into it. The Clippers enter this 9 versus 10 playing game with the cleaner look. One might say that the Clippers are the hotter team. The Warriors have limped into this spot. Los Angeles finished 42-40 with a plus 1.2 net rating, while Golden State finished 37-45 with a negative 0.6 net rating. The Clippers also won the season series after going 4-1. And Golden State won the first meeting 98-79 in October, and Los Angeles took the next four, 103-102 on January 5th, 114-101 on March 2nd, and 115-110 on April 12th, and those last two being the new look team. So that being also the regular season finale in the same building. And I think that all matter in a one-game setting. Golden State still has the most dangerous individual offensive weapon available in Steph Curry, who's averaged almost 27 points, shot 39.3% from three in 43 games. But as you guys know, Jimmy Butler out for the season. Moses Moody out for the season. Quinn Post is going to be out. And Draymond Green is currently day-to-day with a back issue. That leaves the Warriors thin around Curry and puts even more pressure on B-Pod, DeAnthony Milton, Al Horford, Kristaps Porzingis to carry the complementary shot creation and front court minutes. The Clippers have their own injury questions with Kawhi Leonard listed day-to-day. I expect him to play because of an ankle issue, but their overall depth and structure of their team looks stronger. Darius Garland being healthy is huge. Yes, they play slower and they rank better in points allowed and have more ways to generate efficient offense. Now, this is a team that I think Kawhi is the guy that this year averaging 28 points. Darius Garland, who they traded James Harden for, is giving them 20 points, 6.5 assists so far in 19 games. John Collins averaging 13.5 points on an efficient 55% shooting. Bennedict Mathurin chipping in 17.5 points in 26 games. Even without Harden and Zubac, I think Los Angeles still has more perimeter creation and more ways to pressure Golden State. The Warriors' path is obvious. The Warriors led by the league's most three-point attempts at 44.1 per game as a unit. And this game is likely going to come down to whether Curry and his teammates can swing it with enough shot making. And I think that's possible. B-Pod's going to have to be a real secondary creator after averaging 14 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists, and ending the season as a legit near 20 points per game scorer. And if Draymond plays, his playmaking, defensive ability, and communication matters a lot. If he sits, Golden State gets even thinner. For the Clippers, the formula is slower and more methodical and be in control. Force them to play your style. They played at the 28th fastest pace this year, got to the line at a high rate, and have enough wings and guards to make this a half-court game. Garland's shot creation, Kawhi scoring if available, which I think he will be, and John Collins' efficient finishing should give Los Angeles the steadier offense. The Clippers' X factor is Darius Garland. I think he becomes the lead engine here and is going to be able to control the game if he can create clean looks off the dribble. Kawhi's ankle, I don't think is going to hold him out. He's going to be maybe a little bit hampered, but I think he'll be close to full strength, and he's the best two-way player in the matchup. John Collins and his scoring this year is going to be able to punish Golden State's thin front court, as he'll be able to pull them out or score on the inside. So I think that's going to be actually a lot more impactful than people think. I think Bennedict Mathurin's another guy to watch. Now, the Warriors need Steph Curry. He is the ultimate X factor for them. If he gets hot, It's Chef Curry, baby. Golden State can beat anyone in any game, especially in a one-game series. Draymond Green, if he can be available, the Warriors need that passing, defense, leadership, and just the organization that he brings. And ultimately, I think Kristaps Porzingis, which version of him they'll get. They need him to be out there. His size, rim protection, and scoring pop. When you're going to be looking at a lineup that's probably going to have Darius Garland, Chris Dunn, Kawhi Leonard, John Collins, Brook Lopez in the starting lineup with Bennedict Mathurin, Derrick Jones Jr., Jordan Miller, Kobe Sanders as the rotation, while the Warriors will run B-Pod, Curry, DeAnthony Milton, Gary Payton II, Draymond Green, Kristaps Porzingis, Al Horford, Guy Santos, Pat Spencer, and I think it's going to be interesting which way they deploy that lineup because there's a plethora of ways that they do that. And it seems like every night you have a different starting lineup. Like, honestly, I think it's Curry, B-Pod. Man, Kristaps, we assume Draymond and Guy Santos to start. Maybe, yeah, DeAnthony Milton and Gary Payton are too small to play the wing straight up. Same thing with B-Pod. So, if I have to make a prediction, I think the Clippers are going to win this. Maybe it's close, but Golden State has the shooting variance to steal it. But the Clippers are still the better team. They've been hotter. They've been playing well. I think recent matchups have shown that they're a more balanced team. And this is different if Kawhi doesn't play, but I think Kawhi is going to play. That just gives the edge even more to the Clippers. And I think at this point, when you look at this, the Warriors were stuck in the play-in. They literally could not get out of the play-in even if they wanted to. So, to me, I think the biggest thing here is you're looking at a squad that will they even be able to go out and have an impactful lineup, depth. Like, they might get blown out in this game, or they might just steal it. I just think this is going to be one that it's going to be very, very dependent on who can force the issue. And I think one of the things, or like not force the issue, but like if they can make enough shots there, but like if the Warriors should just lose so they have a better chance in the lottery and maybe they can get a player like a Daimar or something. I don't think, and yeah, I think you just have to add the incentive that the Warriors would have to lose so they get a better draft odds in a way. I don't know. That's my thoughts. What do you guys think? That's it. I'm done wasting your time.